Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you very much for attending this presentation. My name is Elie Solovio. I'm the manager for the diploma programs here at the Faculty of Open Learning and Career Development. Today, we are going to talk about the diploma programs we are offering at the faculty. How can you benefit for those programs? And how can you apply for the programs? Who should be applying for the programs? Anyway, I'm going to give you an overview about the programs, presenting each of them, which at the moment we have 3 programs. And then I will take any questions that you might have at the end of the presentation. Okay, so let's start. I would like to share my screen with you, and this is a presentation about the 3 different diplomas we are offering at the moment. I'll be looking to a different screen now because the presentation is on a different screen. That's why I'm looking to the left. Okay, so I hope you all can see my screen now. So just a brief introduction about Dalhousie. Dalhousie University is a public education institution located in Halifax, in the province of Nova Scotia. We have more than 200 years of history in this province, and Dalhousie University has 13 different faculties. We have to recognize that we are located in the Mi'kmaq territory, and we also have to acknowledge the history and contribution of African Nova Scotians community to Nova Scotia. So my team, the team that manage the diploma programs, are composed by 4 people. We have our director, Udeni Emmett. We have Lynn Peters, my colleague, who is responsible for the work integrated learning portion of the program. Mark McDonald, who is responsible for all the digital part of the program, the online content and following up with all the online information, and myself, who is the manager for the programs. Okay, let's get started. The Professional Diploma Program, the 2 years program, is called Professional Diploma in Management and Leadership Studies. So this is a 24-month program allowing students to apply for PGWP at the end of the program with a minimum duration of 2 years, but most of our students are receiving up to 3 years PGWP visas. During this program, students will take 2 certificates, one certificate in leadership and another certificate in human resource. And the third certificate would be the specialization. The specialization is a course of your choice. And we give you 6 options of specialization. So the first one is agricultural and farming operations management, construction site management, sustainable energy technologies management, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, data management for professionals, and finally, English medium instructions. All these specializations were included in this new curriculum at the beginning of 2025, when we adapted the program to meet the new requirements for PGWP. At the very end of the program, after completing the 3 certificates, students are required to complete a 4 months work experience. So that's the work integrated learning portion of the program. We also call it internship. So as mentioned before, students will complete 2 certificates initially, the strategic leadership and also the human resource management. During these 2 certificates, the students will attend classes in person. So the first certificate takes 4 months, and students will take 4 courses during the certificate, coming to the school twice a week. I'm going to show you a table that summarizes everything in like 2 or 3 slides. That's going to be easy for you to understand the schedule. So the first certificate is comprised of 4 courses. Second certificate, other 4 courses in person. And throughout the program, you have the support of ISANS, that's the Immigration Society, which is a non-government organization that support our students when applying for jobs, understanding the job market, the cultural aspects of relationships, and how to build their resumes, their cover letters, how to search for jobs. Anyway, ISANS will provide you the support along the way, like during the 2 years course. But at the beginning, students are required to take a 6-week in-person or online courses with them. So this is a picture or a table of the schedule. So when students take the first 2 diplomas, they will come in person to the school, and they'll take classes on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 1 p.m. So they will take this course for 4 months, and then they complete the first certificate, which is the strategic leadership. Then students will have 2 months to finish their work, their assignments, journals, any pending work they have to deliver to conclude this certificate. And then students have 2 months vacation. That's the summer vacation. After the summer vacation, by September, students start the in-person courses again, another 4 months in person on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 1 p.m. Once they finish the 4 months, they will conclude the certificate in human resource leadership. Then students have another summer break, which is in July and August. And then by September, they come back, or they can do it online. They will take their specialization courses. So specialization courses are online and asynchronous. So students can take the courses from anywhere, anytime, as soon as they are within Canada. They are still in Canada. During this 6 months, students may conclude all their online courses to receive the 3rd certificate. It could be in farming, it could be in construction site management, it could be in sustainable energy technologies management, so the specialization of their choice. So once they finish this 6 months online courses, then they are required to start their work integrated learning, which is their internship. That's the practical part of the program. When students go out to work for a company and being paid for that, right? So this is a regular full-time job, and students must find this position related to their area of studies, because the whole idea is for the students to have the opportunity to apply all the knowledge acquired into during this work experience time. And the whole idea behind that is providing the students the opportunity to start in the job market in Canada, right? And I can tell you 98% of our students, once they finish their internship, they receive a full-time job offer from their employer. So we are very proud of that most of the students, they will continue working for that employer in a full-time capacity, allowing them to apply for their PGWP and eventually staying in Canada as a professional. Okay, so this is the actual schedule, right? As I mentioned to you before, I would show you a table that summarizes everything. So this is the table. So for the fall 2026, students will start classes on September 8th. And as mentioned to you, they'll have 2 classes per week on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 1 p.m. during the first 4 weeks. That's when they conclude the negotiation and conflict resolution course. Then once they finish the first course, they go to the second one starting on October 5th. And then they continue as shown on this schedule. So if you are interested in applying for this course, I can definitely share this schedule with you, and you can have a better idea of how the program works. This is for the winter 2027. And then this is the table about the tuition. So for the September intake, the students will have to, if they're interested in applying, they will pay the deposit. They'll pay the application fee, which is a $200, submit their applications. If they are selected to attend the program, then we issue a letter of offer to the student, and then the student will be required to make a deposit of $5,400 to secure their spot in the program. So once the program starts, students will pay 8 installments of $2,750 every 2 months. So this was designed to give the student the opportunity to come to Canada, find a part-time job, and with the money they make, they can definitely pay for their installments. So every 2 months, there's an installment of $2,750. You don't have to pay everything upfront. So the total cost for the program comes to $27,600. So comparing to other 2 years diploma, I believe this is a very affordable program. Usually what I've seen from other education institutions, the annual fee is a minimum of $18,000, right? That's for diploma programs. If we're talking about master degrees, then it can go up to $40,000 a year for tuition. So I believe this is a very affordable program. The way it's designed allows students to start the program with a minimum investment and then fulfill their obligations along the way. So this now I have concluded the 2 years diploma presentation. Let's go for the 12 months diploma. So we have developed a shorter diploma. This is the Diploma in Strategic Leadership. So the duration is 12 months, and students will have specific classes to receive that certificate at the end of the diploma. So the program is comprised of in-person sessions and online sessions. Students start by taking 4 courses in person, just like the 24 months. They'll have classes on Mondays and Tuesdays, so twice a week. Those are in person, and they will have to conclude each course in 1 month. So Leadership Essentials is one course that students must conclude in 1 month, attending classes in person, and so on. Once they finish the in-person portion of the program, then they'll take the online courses, which they have at least 6 months to complete. And then they'll have the also the ISANs courses and follow-ups and all the support that all the students have here for the diploma programs. And then they start their work integrated learning portion of the program, just like the 24 months. This is a 4 months work integrated learning opportunity where students apply everything they learned during the course here at university. Here is a table of this is the schedule for the January 2027 course. So students will start by taking the Leadership Essentials course. This is a 4 weeks course where students attend classes on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 1 p.m. as well. And certificate in Human Resource Leadership, 108 hours. This is the second certificate. This is the online, let's say, specialization, the online portion of the program. And once they finish the online portion, then students have the opportunity to go for their work integrated learning portion. The cost for this program, again, is very affordable. We design in a way that students can pay in installments along the way. So students, just like for the 2 years, students are required to pay $200 fee for application. And then if they submit their application, if they are selected for the program, then we require them to make a deposit to secure their seat. It's $5,400. And once they start the program, they pay installments of $3,000. The next is also a 12 months diploma. It's a professional diploma in human resource management. It is designed in a similar way of the previous diploma. Students will take courses in person during the first 4 months of the program. Always classes Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 1 p.m. Once they finish the in-person portion of the program, they will start their online asynchronous courses in human resources. And once they finish those courses, then they go for the work integrated learning, so the internship portion of the program. Throughout this 12 months, ISANS will provide support to students as well. Here is a table like showing the, let's say, the 3 certificates, the two certificates and the work integrated learning portion. And here is the fall schedule for that program. As mentioned to you, the program here in this case will start in September from September 8 and 9. So always Mondays and Tuesdays. There are some exceptions in case of holidays. That's when we move the class to Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but always twice a week from 9 to 1 p.m. Once they finish the in-person courses, they will take the online asynchronous courses related to their area of specialization, which in this case is human resource management, and then they go for the 4 months internship. The fee is pretty much the same as the previous diploma. For the 12 months diploma, the fee is $17,600. What is required for these students to complete the programs? So they must complete, in this case, for the 24 months diploma, they must complete certificate in strategic leadership, the certificate in human resource leadership, complete the specialization courses online with a minimum grade of B minus, which is 70% performance. They must complete all their assignments and group work, and of course the exams, and they must complete the work integrated learning portion of the program in a full-time position related to their area of specialization. We are going to provide you support along the way to apply for those positions online. And we have here internally Lynn Peters, who is responsible for the work integrated learning. So she's going to provide you support on how to apply for the positions, which kind of job match to the required job for the internship. She's going to help you to prepare your resume, review your cover letters, and provide the link between you and ISANS as well, who is going to open their network of companies for you to apply for existing positions on those companies. So we all work together in the department, supporting you throughout the program. Students must have a very good attendance, okay, more than 80%. And because the in-person courses, they are mostly case studies. So it's very important for you to attend all the classes and have the opportunity to kind of use the technical knowledge you're getting from the material and applying those case studies in class and discuss that with your classmates. So I believe this is a good way to provide you the best methodology to learn, the content and perform well in the job market. We have for the 24 months diploma, we have cohorts started in the fall, September, and winter, January. For the diploma in strategic leadership, we always offer we offer once a year in winter time in January, and for the diploma in human resource management, we offer once a year in the fall cohort. What are the admissions requirements? So initially, you must submit a copy of your undergraduation degree, proof of English proficiency. It could be an IELTS test or similar TOEFL test. We are very flexible in that sense. As soon as you meet the minimum equivalent to IELTS 6.5, we accept all kinds of tests. Dalhousie also have a partnership with CLLC, which is a local English school in Halifax. So students attending the pathway program at CLLC can have straight, let's say, entrance to the university here in terms of English proficiency. We require 2 professional or academic references. So it could be a supervisor, it could be a professor, a personal statement of purpose where you describe why you decide to apply for this program, how this program will help you achieve your goals, how do you see yourself in 5 years in the market. So we just need to understand what is the intent behind your application. A copy of your resume is required as well. A digital copy of your passport just to confirm the information and have your personal information on file, and the $200 application fee. So as mentioned to you before, so ISANS is the Immigration Service Association of Nova Scotia. It's a non-profit organization that works together with Dalhousie in providing you support throughout the program. So we have, as mentioned to you as well, we have Lynn Peters, who is responsible for the work integrated learning. She will follow up with you on a weekly basis and provide you all the support to apply for the positions available in the market. So this is a summary of the steps. Let's say if you decide to apply, these are the steps that leads you to your acceptance to university and visa approval. So you submit your application online, pay the $200 fee. We will review the documents internally. If you meet the minimum requirements, then we are going to schedule an interview with you because we want to know you. We want to know that we want to make sure this is the right program for you. And then once it's reviewed and once you have the interview approved, then we issue a letter of offer. In the letter of offer, you have all the information about the program, deadlines, cost, courses you take, everything in detail. If you decide to continue with your application, you make the deposit of $5,400. Then we issue, once the deposit is confirmed, we issue the letter of acceptance and provisional attestation letter, which are the documents required for you to apply for the study permit. There was a recent change on immigration policy, which was good. So students now are not required to apply for co-op work permit anymore. So if you are applying for a program that has internship or co-op component in there, you are not required to apply for a specific work permit anymore. Just the study permit will cover that, that portion of the program as well. So they made the process simple. And once you receive your visa approval, then you just have to inform us that you're coming, and we'll be preparing, everything for you here. We'll be prepared to welcome you here at the program. So with that, I conclude the presentation. If you have any question about the diploma programs, please feel free to email me anytime. I'm the manager for the program, so I'm answering all the emails as fast as I can. And if you want to book a conversation, if you want to book a call with me, there's no problem at all. Just let me know and I'll send you the link. Then I can explain the program in detail, answer all the questions, and we can get to know each other better. Thank you very much. I wish you all a great day. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email me. Bye now.